Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to talk about today's trade, how it could have been done better, and why I should have held it to target. So, according to the the gamma miles in the options market, 4,300 is a large wall, basically a call wall up there, and 4,000 is our trigger level, so very far down there. And when you look here on the daily, we want to test that resistance. Usually the market will, when it gets that close, we're going to test that resistance and grab that liquidity and either go down or up and blast through it. So we'll just kind of figure that out. So what I was kind of hoping at the open, since the London session was moving down, we're going to have a 1-2 sub-off VWAP, and that's actually what we got. But my only problem was my entry was shit. And we call this an opening dry play because the London session, basically from midnight, was a move completely down. When you take it from measurements, it pretty much bounced off the 50. So you know algorithm was at play at that level. But yeah, so the market, they basically slammed it down. We slammed it up to get all those stops. And we pulled back to VWAP. So immediately right when we start pulling up at this resistance, I was pretty much suspect. My only issue was I was retail driving it down. Now it's really important to take in mind what the option traders are doing, because when we came down to this level and we got that bounce off VWAP, there was actually really no big participation from market makers in the futures market. All you got was like 123 contracts, followed up by an initial 248, and that's kind of where my shit entry was. It was right around that level, and that's where I entered at. Not exactly the best setup to enter at. Let's see real quick. So you clearly see I entered right around this range here, and then I closed it right before the high. And since 4,300 is the target, and you're seeing up here on the liquid book, that's 575 or sell contracts right there to get filled. So you know somebody down here bought it, and as you can see, this big giant green line move up right here, that was an option market maker that entered the market, and that's what told me, okay, you know what, I could hold this trade, even though it was a bad entry, to at least the resistance to get me that 1% account target. I should have held until 4,300, but since I took some heat, I was actually one tick away from getting stopped out, one tick away, and I took an L for the day. Nothing large, but you know, just my maximum where I really want to lose. But if I was smart, if I took it at VWAP, I would have been up quite a bit. It's almost like a 3-to-1 setup, so that's unfortunate. NQ is actually ramping itself up too up there, so that's kind of that in a nutshell. The gamma is super important. These levels are in play, whether it's a call or a put. Liquidity most likely will go there, and if liquidity is showing up on the futures order book, it's going to go there. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's how you got to trade it. The key is what are we going to do here on the daily once we get to this level over here? What's going to happen here? But a lot of liquidity is at 4,300. That'll probably be the trade of the day, and we're out. Now you're getting a lot of option flow traders selling it, buying puts or selling puts, whatever. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, that's pretty much it.